The hype is real, hyperadio.com. Flavor shows on your airwaves right now. What's going on? It's your big dog D-Funk. It is Funny Fridays. And in the building with me right now, I got my very funny friend, man. Up and coming comedian, Mr. Stevie C.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What it do? What it do?
Oh, man. Hey, first of all, thank you for being on the show, man. I really appreciate you coming and kicking it with us for Funny Fridays.
Oh, you know it's a pleasure, man. I appreciate you having me out here.
Yeah, most definitely. And so here is the deal. Oh yeah, I gotta turn this down. Okay, here is the deal. I was slipping for a minute. I didn't turn down the music inside the room. All right, so here's the deal. I gotta ask you, how long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
I've been doing stand-up comedy for about 3 months.
Damn, just 3 months?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, now listen, man. I saw you for the first time, I don't know, what, 2 months ago maybe?
2 months at Laughs Unlimited.
Laughs Unlimited.
Yeah, we met at Laughs Unlimited. I remember.
Right. And I was impressed, man. I really thought that you had been doing stand-up for longer than just 3 months, man. I'm like, damn, bro. You got great energy, great stage presence. I mean, what made you decide to get into stand-up comedy in the first place?
I've always wanted to be into stand-up, man. Watching it since I was a kid, I've always been funny. That's like been the one thing that I've always been told. You know, it ain't never been looks. It ain't never been nothing else like that. Like the one thing has always been you a funny motherfucker. Right.
Right.
And especially from watching it really early. Like, and my pops, he always put me on game on comedians at a young age. Like when I was like 7, he was showing me like Eddie Murphy Delirious.
Oh hell yeah.
And he was putting me on like Live at Sunset Strip with like Richard Pryor and everything else.
Yeah,
you know
rest in
what I mean?
peace to Rich. Today was the day, man. Today was the day we lost him. Yeah, man. I don't know how many years ago. It's been over like 30. I don't know. It feels like it anyway. But
still,
yeah.
man, that still gets me sad as fuck, man.
Hell
Even
yeah.
listening to this shit in the car because that's my favorite, man. That's my idol. He's
Yeah,
a
he's
big
the GOAT.
reason. Definitely, man. He
All
is.
right, so I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. You were saying that you listen to the old records.
Oh,
you
was
listen
that?
to
And then fucking just being funny. And then that's the one thing people always tell me is you should be a comedian. You should be a comedian. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to do. And then when I was like a kid, I would do like the drama and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So from being in front of an audience and then being known that you're able to entertain people even from that, and then even you're making them laugh from that, okay, then you got something here, you know?
Yeah.
So I just couldn't wait until I was able to have that moment, you know, to go and do that stand-up.
Okay, cool, man. Well, I mean, the game appreciates you, you know, being in it because you definitely do bring a fresh new energy to the scene, man, here in Sacramento. Now, are you originally from Sacramento? Or
I am not from Sacramento.
Where
man.
you from, bro?
I'm from San Jose, man. Teal Town in the motherfucking house. You already know.
Alright, San Jose.
That's right.
I ain't mad at that, man. Now, you got family back east, right?
That's right. The whole family's from New York. I'm the only one born out here.
Oh,
in California, yes, sir.
Okay, how did you do that? How did you accomplish that? Like everybody's back east, but you were born
Everybody's
here.
back east is because my grandpa was military.
Okay, all right. So he moved around a lot.
Yeah, she had the spot in San Jose and everything else, and then so in like the early '90s, my pops and everything just decided to come out here.
All right.
Yep, and then I was sprouted out from there.
That's dope. Okay, so what made you come to Sacramento from San Jose?
Well, I went from San Jose, went to Fresno. Fresno to basically Sacramento. Because I had no other choice. That's why I came to Sacramento. Shit, I act like I had a choice. Oh, I had a spot over here, you know. I paid this money. No, I didn't pay shit, motherfucker. I had nowhere else to go, and this was the one spot.
This is where you landed.
I had to, you know, get in where I fit in, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up here.
Okay, so when you 5 years from now, which is what it takes, they usually say, to find your voice, your comedic voice. When you do find your voice, what do you want people to take away from your show when they see you? They come, they get dressed, they take a shower, they grab a loved one, and they come to the show.
I want them to feel good at the end of the night.
Okay.
You know, I don't want them to feel like, damn, that was shit. You know, I feel bad out all this, and then people like go to, you know, I see a lot in comedy, like a lot of people like to do politics, or stuff like that. You know what I mean? None of my shit is political. I know nothing about politics. I don't talk about stuff that I don't know. And, you know, I like to keep it funny. I always just keep it funny, 100. I think I want them to, like, go home. I want them to recite the shit 30 years.
Yeah.
Like, 30 years later. Like, motherfuckers reciting that I got ice cream, you know what I mean? You know, I want them to go home. I want them to fuck up my jokes to their friends. That's my goal.
Or when they're driving home in their car.
Yeah, laughing
they're still reciting your punchlines or your taglines.
Yeah, I want all that, man. I just want everybody to feel good because that's our job. at the end of the day. You know, we want everybody to forget all their problems during that, you know, however long that it is that they're at that comedy club. That's the time where we want them to smile and want them to be happy and they want them to laugh.
Absolutely.
You don't want them to be upset. You don't want because that's not our job. I mean, we're here to make people happy.
There you go. Especially now, man, with COVID and everything. I mean, everybody can use a good laugh. You know what I mean?
Everybody, man. Everybody's too uptight nowadays, man. This is the one field where we can say whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, man. Cancel culture is real.
Yeah,
it really is, man. They out here trying to cancel everybody. All right, so how would you describe your comedy style?
How would I describe my
so far?
So far? I want to say in your face.
Yep.
It's really in your face, man. I don't hold back nothing. Like, I will say something. I don't care what it is, man. I will, if it's funny's money, like as they say, you know.
That's right.
So I'm not scared to say jokes that other motherfuckers would be scared to say.
Exactly.
You know,
you walk that tightrope.
As long as it's funny, you know what I mean. You know that it's all done with love.
Right.
See, some motherfuckers go up there and they could say some bad shit. Anybody can say some fart, dick, pussy, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, those are, like you were saying earlier, low hanging fruit.
Low hanging fruit. Anybody could do that, but or say some shit to get you fucking upset. Anybody can say anything to get people upset.
Offensive.
But if it's real and like you bring it out like the old school, man, I want to do it like how our gods did it, like Pryor and Fox and everyone else. Like they didn't hold back shit. They weren't about that. So that's why I want to bring that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's a message to it.
Yeah, as long as you do it with love and with funny, you know what I mean, with that passion behind, then then you're all good.
Right.
But if you're saying shit just to fucking offend a motherfucker, it's a different story.
Yeah, if you're getting more groans than laughs at a comedy club or even at anywhere you might be performing, then you might want to rethink what you're writing down and what you're putting out there. For real.
Big time.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Now we have a pretty big, scene here in Sacramento. And
yes,
then
we
there's
do.
the Bay Area, and then there's Los Angeles, and then up north. Further up north, because we're in Northern Cali, further up north, like like the Chico scene.
Okay.
Now, there are a few cats out here that I know I hold in high regards. How about you, man? Cats that you may look up to so far that you met in the game?
That I have met in the game?
Right.
That I definitely look up to, man. I'm going to go off the top for, like, I would say just that inspires, like, wow. I'm going to say off the top, Rico the Great.
Rico! Shout out to Rico.
I'm going to go, shout out to Rico the Great, man.
Yeah.
You know, you'll never see it, but if you just so happen to come across this, man, Squiggy, remember?
He called you Squiggy on the show.
Yeah, he called me Squiggy, that old motherfucker with that Laverne and Shirley reference. Then think I know a thing or two about a thing or two. I'm gonna say him, man. Shannon Battle, definitely, man.
Shannon's
shouts out to my dude, man.
Yeah, he's a great dude to watch.
He's a good dude to watch and inspiration, and one that teaches me. That way I pick up on game too. You know, I always pick up on game from everyone like that. So
yeah,
I would say those two, man. And also on the third one, that I'm gonna go is Andre Dawson, man.
Andre Dawson, that's my guy,
my guy Andre Dawson.
And congratulations to him and his new family.
Yes, sir. Salute to you, my brother. You already know. Much love.
That's right, Andre. This is awesome. Okay. How about female comics, man? You didn't say anything about any females.
Female comics. I'm gonna say fucking Cinderella off the top. She makes me laugh my ass off every time I see.
Power.
She's fucking funnier than a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, she is.
She's funny. Amber Pace. I'm going with Amber Pace. Like her too.
Yeah, I dig Amber. She's cool.
Dig Amber definitely.
I got to get her on the show, by the way. I haven't had her on the show yet. So.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I haven't had her yet, so I got to get her on.
Yeah. Now I gotta say, fucking. Now this is from watching female comics. I don't want to be but I don't really watch too many female comics. You know what I mean, like that. But like the ones I will give my roses where it's due. And all the ones other than in the sack, I'm sorry if I ain't seen you yet and you funny than a motherfucker. This is just, from what I've seen, from what I've been in this in 3 months. And then I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Danny D for sure.
Oh, yeah, Danny.
Oh, how could I forget?
Yeah.
Fucking shouts out to Danny D, my other sister, man. I'm like the dude version, you know what I mean? Shouts out to Danny D, man. And then I'm going to go with Morgan Anderson.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because it's a small sample size because you haven't been, in the game that long, so you haven't seen everybody.
I ain't seen everybody, but there's a lot that I do want to see and that I've heard of on female wise and on You know what I mean? On male-wise, too. Like, dudes. But basically, I've seen every dude that I've wanted to.
Yeah, for real. Now, do you prefer performing in comedy clubs or bars or stadiums or theaters, or what's your
I ain't
favorite
got to
so far?
to the stadiums and the theaters yet.
Oh, really?
I got a feeling I will, though.
Yeah, you will. You haven't touched a theater yet?
No, I haven't.
Wow. Man.
I haven't. Got to make that happen.
Yeah,
man.
you do.
I do.
It's a great experience.
Oh yeah, I'll thrive on that mother.
Yeah.
I love comedy clubs. Now, I'm gonna say comedy clubs definitely number one. I put my work in the bars.
Yeah.
Because I know that if I get them going already in the bars, and the bars, I got it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
if I got it like that there, that means at the comedy club,
right?
When motherfuckers are there to see comedy,
exactly,
and you're not, so it's not so much ear fucking people, at a bar or something like that. You know what I mean?
Talking shit.
Yeah, and so you might catch them off guard. You got to grab their attention, and just so maybe they'll laugh, and a couple of them drunk motherfuckers might come up to you after. Oh, you were funny.
You're all funny. I don't know why you don't come here more often.
You kill it every week. They
told me you were doing karaoke, but comedy is where it's at, because you were great, man. Let me buy you a drink. Yeah, I know how it is.
Yeah, but I like the comedy club, and then also the one spot, because I've just done like Sacramento, like that. Since you know, 3 months, I haven't really ventured out yet.
Right.
Planning on doing that. Got a long ways to go. On that, but one spot that is a bar, but it feels like a fucking comedy club, bro, is fucking JB's Lounge.
Oh, JB's, man. You know, they've been doing comedy there forever.
You know, I want to tell you a little story on that.
Okay.
On JB's.
Break it down.
Okay, see, now I'm 23, right? And I just said I started 3 months. See, I want to do this
shit. I wish I was 23 again. Shit.
Fuck, man. I wish I was fucking like 13 again.
Oh,
but
yeah.
You know what I mean? But I wanted to start doing comedy as soon as I turned 18.
All right.
So once I turned 18, I just moved up here at first, too. And I was friends with this one cat. And now he was one of them shit-kicking motherfuckers. Okay. But he was funny, that motherfucker, and he was cool. Right. And he had weed, too. So he always gave me weed for free. So
that's really like cool. A cherry on top.
Oh, cherry on top. Oh, yeah. I was cooler than a motherfucker with him then, right? And he said, I'll be your manager. I'll get you all this. I was like, what? Okay, cool. You know what I mean? So he starts calling all the comedy places that he can. Yeah. And he tells me, he's all, look here, man, I got you a gig.
Oh, shit.
This motherfucker said it's a gig. It's an open mic.
Oh, no.
He said it's a gig at a spot called JB's Lounge.
Hello.
He said JB's Lounge, and he said I talked to her on there, and then she told me, she's like, oh, it's a black room, so don't say anything racist. I'm like, I ain't worried about a fucking black room. I grew up with brother my whole life. That ain't no thing but a chicken wing, you know what I mean? But we go to that motherfucker, right? And now we got like fucking 5 cars deep of just like stoner ass Spicoli looking motherfuckers.
Oh shit.
It was fucking, we're deep in this bitch, right?
Damn.
And we pull up to JB's. Me and my homeboy, the shit kicker who I told you. Okay. We go in this motherfucker, right? Right. And it was tense from other motherfuckers.
Real tense.
Like you can see like the motherfuckers who slang them things. Like you look at him like, oh fuck, that motherfucker a crack and a pistol. Like, right. Like, and he's looking at me. It was fucking while playing pool. Looks up, smooth player, just looks at me like this, and I'm like, what's up, dude? He looks at me back. He's like, what's up, man? Everything's all cool from that. But dude next to me, shit kicker's fucking shitting in his pants, right?
Hell
and this motherfucker. We go up to the bar. And mind you, we're early. Okay. We are fucking early. We are white people time. Like, this shit don't start at 9:30. We was at that bitch at 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock.
Man, shit.
Didn't know, right?
They didn't even fry up the barbecue yet.
They ain't done none of that shit. They ain't even fried the fish yet.
No,
you know what I mean? And so he goes up. He's like, yeah, we're here for the stand-up. Oh, I am. And then she just looks over at us and she goes, y'all 21? Oh, shit. And we go, no, but I talked to you last night, and I asked you if there was any age restrictions, any of that, and you told me that if he carried the shit out of her, right? Damn. He was like, you told me that if we come down here, and we do that, and then I get on, and she said, nah, baby. The only thing you asked for is if we had a dress code. Oh, wow. That's when I looked at him, like, with that slow, you know what I mean? Like that slow, like, oh, fucking dress code, bro. Yeah, for real. Like, really? You got me out here like this? I'm sorry I wasted your time, man. You know what I mean? We are out this motherfucker. motherfucker. So we left. And I didn't do it again until I think I did like one thing at the high school because the high school put me on. Dude.
Oh shit!
So I said,
high school, that would be rough.
At the high school I went to, I just so happened to say that I was like I was faking it before I make it. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
I was telling people I'm a comedian. Though. I was like when I was 18, I was like I'm a comedian.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sometimes
and she's like, oh, you're a comedian. Okay, we're gonna put you on Friday.
Oh
in front of the whole school.
Oh.
I'm like, oh shit. That is the one time where, and now I know because people still message me from the school. They're like, oh, I remember when you did that. That is the one time, bro. I felt like motherfuckers were laughing at me
and not with you.
Not with me.
Oh shit. Yeah, man. High schoolers can be kind of evil, man.
Dude,
they can be real. It can be like a tough audience.
I wasn't sure, but that's what it felt like on my inside. You know?
Man. Okay, so what's the best gig you've had so far in your young career?
The best gig that I've had.
And there has to be one that sticks out because, I mean, I've had, quite a few, but I know there's a few that have stuck out to me.
That stuck out? I want to say barbecues and burgers, man. That one sticks out.
With Lola?
Yeah.
All right.
Now, but my best one, dude, like my best shit was, I would still say Lola's, but I would say Lola's and the Just Kicking It bar from last week.
All right, yeah, we're going to be there, right?
Yes, we are.
We're
going to be there next month.
Next month on what day?
The 15th.
The 15th, so come out and see us, man. It's going to be a hell of a show.
That's right.
That's your first flyer that you've been on, huh?
Yes, it is, sir.
That's
I'm very excited
man.
about that, man. But yeah, Lola's was good because I just fucking roasted everybody in the crowd.
Oh shit!
And they loved it.
You had a crowd?
It was it was out there, and I just roasted everybody out there except one dude did not like it very much.
Oh damn!
And he said something.
What did he say?
It was funny. I was going on and on. I was going table to table on motherfuckers.
Right.
And I fucking hit the first table like it had all the white boys, and then with the Asian motherfucker right there. And so I'm like, oh shit, looks the Jonas, but oh never mind, it's the Wiggles. And then bam, went on going to the next table, hit up the redneck, hit him with a couple Sons of Anarchy, fucking tell him he's got, I know he's got the pickup truck with a pound of crank underneath just in case he needs $20 for a scratcher type shit.
Yeah.
Fucking go on to the light skinned brother in the back. I'm like, hey brother, I see you back there. I don't know whether to speak Spanish or Ebonics to you.
Okay.
And then we go up to this fat Mexican looking motherfucker, right? And
oh,
he got, you know what I mean, with the rolls in the back of the neck and shit.
Pack of hot dogs.
Yeah, straight pack of hot dogs. Like motherfucker, he's sitting there and he's not having a good time at all. He's sitting there with his daughter, but his daughter's of age because she got a corona and shit.
Oh shit.
And so they're not having a good time at all. And then I get to his ass, and I'm all like, oh shit, we got the Mexican Mucinex booger in this.
Oh fuck.
And I'm all like, oh, your daughter's pissed as fuck, man. She said she's looking at you like, hey, papi, you told us we're gonna go see George Lopez.
Oh shit. And then, no, you're good. And so what? I mean, what happened after that?
That's when he started talking shit, and I'm like, "What's that, sir?" And he's all like, "All I hear is donk, donk, donk," and I'm all like, "All you hear is donk, donk, donk," because you're at a comedy show, motherfucker.
Right.
What else are you gonna hear? I was like, think of this like the beginning of American Me, fellas. Ain't no talking when I'm talking, so shut the fuck up. This is what I said. I said, if you don't know this shit in Spanish, cállate tu pinche boca, motherfucker. And he's going on and on with it. And I was like, you want the mic? And he's like, nah, you got it. You got it. And then fucking redneck over here is yelling, Miklo, Miklo, Miklo.
Oh, no.
So I'm blood in, blood out and shit. And next thing you know, I just went on and I stopped roasting people because Lola's all, tone it down.
Oh, she told you to tone it down?
She told me to tone it down. I'm like, what the fuck you mean tone it down? We're a fucking comedy show.
Yeah, I'm a roast, you know.
And I'm Stevie C, bitch. You know what I mean?
Get my roast on.
No, fuck you mean? And so I just went straight to I went to my sets and it still did good like that. But then, and everyone's dapping me up after I got off stage and shit. And then I walked past this motherfucker.
Oh shit!
And I'm like, hey bro, you know what I mean? I was just fucking with you, having a good time. And he goes, you sure? And I'm all like,
oh shit!
I'm like, yeah, bro. You're in a comedy show right now. I'm a comedian. This is what I do. And he's like, you sure? I'm like, am I sure you're at a comedy show? You're like, yeah, I'm sure you're at a comedy show.
Now, did they come for comedy or were they eating there?
Turns out he was he's the owner's friend.
Oh, fuck. Oh, and he felt entitled then. He could do what he wanted to do.
But he should have known. He was at the fucking comedy show.
Exactly.
Now, one thing I didn't know about this, right? Because he was sitting down the whole time, right? And I'm sitting there at the this fool gets up. This motherfucker was like 7'5", bro.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Like fucking, he was fucking Shaquille Lopez in there.
Shaquille Lopez, ain't that some shit?
Dude, but he walks by me, I look up at him and he goes, "What good, bro?" I'm like, "Yeah, right on, have a good night, man." But I'm like, "Fuck, dude, thank God that fool didn't fight my ass." You know what I mean?
For real, look, you good thing you didn't go American Me on your ass.
Oh fuck that, he was lucha libre in this motherfucker. He was gonna pull out the mask out the back of his. Nahi Kayan.
Yeah. Okay, man. How about, let me see. I asked you quite a few things so far. You got people who are listening who you want to give a shout out to? I mean, people who you want to say what up to?
You know what? I don't know whoever's listening to right now, man. I don't know because people fall flat on that. You know what I mean?
We got a lot of listeners, man. We all over the place.
Oh, man. I appreciate
Texas, Atlanta,
everybody I appreciate everybody who's listening right now and who doesn't know me and everybody who doesn't. You know what I mean? I appreciate the fuck out of y'all. You know what I mean? Because if it wasn't for y'all, it wouldn't be us. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
How can I get a hold of you on your socials?
Oh, this is how you guys get a hold of me, okay? You guys get a hold of me at Stevie Got Jokes, and that's on all platforms, okay? That's on YouTube, that's on TikTok, that's on Instagram, all right? And then on Facebook, it's Stevie C. It's the same thing, just like you see here. So we appreciate all y'all, and then if it just so happens that any of my fans on my page are listening to this, man, I appreciate the fuck out of all y'all, man.
Yeah, for
Big
real.
time. From the bottom. Love everybody, man.
Have you done Punchline yet?
I cannot wait to do Punchline, but no, I have not.
Okay, we need to take a ride out to the Bay and do the San Francisco Punchline.
Okay. See, I don't know how that shit works.
Well, you just jump in the car with me and we'll roll out on a Sunday and go up there and we'll holler at old boy who runs it and introduce ourselves, and he just picks randomly, who he wants to go up, and then that's how it works. And then when you finally get picked, you gotta smash, because if you don't smash, you may not get picked again.
I got you.
Yeah, so it's like that, man. It's real cutthroat, because they pass a lot of cats down there, and then a lot of cats can come up here and get a lot of work through San Francisco Punchline.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's how it works.
That's how they're rocking.
Yeah, man. But it's cool, man. It's a beautiful room, just like Sacramento Punchline is a beautiful room.
Right.
And I love it there, man. The Off the Chain show with my boy Steph Sanders. Oh, man, that shit was crazy. It was bananas. And everybody was laughing. Everybody came for jokes. Yeah. Everybody wanted to hear jokes. They were hanging on every word we said. I mean, it was a beautiful experience.
That's a beautiful thing right there.
Every time I go to Punchline, I have a great time. So when you hit that stage, bruh, you got to hit that stage hard.
Of course, at 1,000, man. That's what I hear, man. I hear Punchline is one of the best rooms you could possibly do.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that. Just straight up.
You'll be on there soon, man. Because we got a new year coming up, and we just got to go harder.
Hell yeah.
Than we did last year. Because everything we did last year don't count for the new year.
Exactly.
The new year, we gotta do something bigger and better, and just keep putting our feet to the pedal and the pedal to the metal. You feel me? Yeah, baby. Motivation. That's how we do it.
Yeah,
So, yeah, man, it's been a pleasure having you on. I don't want to end the interview yet because there's so many other things I want to talk to you about.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
but I would love to have you come back and maybe, I don't know, 6 months from now, and talk about some more experiences that you had as a young up and coming comic, because I usually get like seasoned guys on here,
right?
And it's fun to talk to you guys, you up and coming guys, because it makes me feel nostalgic,
right?
Like when I was up and coming, you know what I mean, all the shit I had to go through, the pitfalls, the bad decisions, the good decisions,
right?
All of that shit that landed me where I'm at now matters. You know what I mean?
You gotta take your lumps like everybody.
Yeah. It really does matter. So
I like that about you, man. You take things from new comics, from seasoned comics.
Hell yeah.
From everybody, man. Like you love comedy full around, just like I do, man.
Well, it's about being humble, and not fake humble. I mean, like real humble, like where you can give props to anybody, no matter if they've been doing it for a day or for 20 years.
Of course.
You can work with anybody, and you can absorb from anyone.
Yeah.
And you can be secure enough in your craft and in yourself to big up somebody, or to put somebody on a showcase that you're on, even though if you think they're funnier than you or better than you or whatever it may be, it don't matter. You got to swallow that ego and put that pride aside and be able to work with everybody. And I mean, that's what I try to do, from day one. I've tried to do that, because I think that's so important, to be able to network with everybody, no matter, how much time they got or don't have in the game, male, female, handicapped, not handicapped. Shout out to Logan Farr, by the way.
Oh, shouts out to the fucking man on wheels.
Yeah, man. He got first place at Laughs Unlimited.
I know he did, man.
For Josh Means, By All Means comedy competition.
Shouts out Josh Means too.
Yeah, man.
I gotta add him earlier when you said to the question about like other comedians, man. Definitely fucking Josh Means, a motherfucker.
That dude is a beast,
Josh
man.
Means is a killer.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I love his comedy style, man.
I love it.
It's dry, but it's effective. Like a motherfucker.
Man. I remember I had to follow his ass once.
Yeah. Oh, shit. That's not easy.
And I've always said to him, like, every time I go, I'm like, yeah, I don't have to follow Josh Means. And I'm like, I'm 3 months in now, shit. And but then I was a month. And I was like, oh, shit. Now I had to follow him. And I'm like, oh, god damn it. And my peoples are in the car talking to me, like, that guy Josh Means was, they all talked about my sister jogging. Oh, Josh Means. I'm like, all right, guys, let's talk about me now.
Exactly.
Like,
how do you think I did? Shit.
Yeah. Like, oh, you were okay, but that Josh Means though.
Yeah. Well, when you get your first HBO special or Showtime special or Comedy Central special, they'll be talking about you.
Oh, fuck
you know what I mean? But right now, of course, they're gonna talk about everybody else. That's just how our friends and family do it. You know.
That's how it works.
But they love you, and they support you. I know that's at least from my experience with my family. They
mine
do
too.
Brag on others, but of course they always come back home to support their own.
That goes.
All right, man. So, is there anything so far that you've done in stand-up comedy in your young career that you wish you could have done differently or over or had a second shot at?
Yes.
Okay, what's that?
That is where I would say, how do I put this? There's a couple times, it's happened twice to me.
All right.
Where I started off with like the first minute and a half, and if I wasn't getting laughs in that minute and a half, freeze up, and then fuck it, not even really freeze up. Like I don't get stage fright like that, but like mind block, and the point is like, fuck this, man, and just walk off. Like,
oh shit, yeah.
I've done that twice.
You walked off?
I've walked off twice.
Really?
I've done that twice.
I've never walked off. I mean, even if it got so bad. I mean, it's gotten real bad a few times, and I just never walked off.
My third time doing stand up was Cool River Pizza, man, and it threw me off.
Why?
Because it said clean comedy only.
Okay.
But it really wasn't. You didn't really.
Right.
But it was like these old people in the front. And then there was some kids in the front too.
Oh.
And then I had some stuff planned for the kids that were there that I was writing. And then they left.
Okay.
And there was only those 2 old people and a few others. And I felt my jokes just fucking fall flat. And I just I'm Steve. Fuck this. I literally said fuck this. I'm Steve. See, I'm out of here. And that's happened twice. The first time I felt kind of bad, but nothing. But the second time I did it at Vince's.
Okay.
And that never happens to me at Vince's.
Yeah, Vince's is a cool spot,
Vince's is a cool spot for it. So it was different. Everyone's like, what the fuck happened to Stevie that night? But like, it was
shout out to Danny Luna.
Shout out Danny Luna. But it wasn't cracking. And then a minute and a half, I just, I'm sorry. And I walked off and I was so depressed, man. And I just went home and I writ. And then I couldn't wait to go back the next week. And the next week I went right back and I won that motherfucker.
That's what I like about you, man. And that's why I had you on the show today. Because I like your grit, your determination, and your energy, bro.
Hell yeah.
You definitely bring it, man.
Hell yeah, thank you.
I want to say thank you for being on the show today.
Fuck yeah, brother. I appreciate you big time for this.
Yeah, no doubt. This is Funny Fridays, and we like to bring up-and-coming or seasoned comics in and just, have a little discussion about the game. So, if you want to recommend somebody, go ahead and comment below, and I will definitely get back to you or have them on the show next time. So make sure you do that. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for tuning in to Hype Radio. The hype is most definitely real. All right? Coming up, we got that hype mix at 8 o'clock. My man DJ Raider Barber. Stick around. This is hyperadio.com. Flavor shows on your airwaves.